legend, Grace Slick. Comedian Eddie Izzard, and from the Congress of Racial Equality, Niger. And now, the star of Politically Incorrect, Bill Maher!
All right, let us meet our panel. He is the national spokesman for the Congress of Racial Equality. Niger. Niger, where are you? Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. His critically acclaimed one-man show, Dressed to Kill, is at the Tiffany Theater through September 27th. Eddie Izzard. Eddie, you're so conservative today.
Yeah, why not?
She is a rock and roll legend, and her book is Somebody to Love, a rock and roll memoir. Grace Slick, yes. Hey. Pleasure to meet you. I'm a big fan. Thank you. She's the star of Caroline in the City. Its season premiere is this Monday. Lea Thompson. Hello, kitten. How are you, sweetie? Okay. All right, well, listen, let's, as a change of pace, talk about the president. Because, you know, I don't watch the news, but some people in the back room told me this is going on. And we started to get into this last night because of the Henry Hyde situation, and today the Republicans are all yelping and crying because they are getting what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I don't understand this because, you know, Ken Starr said he's just after the facts. That's what he kept saying for 7 months. Just the facts. Well, aren't these just the facts? If the people have the right to know about Clinton, why don't they have the right to know about who else is doing this?
There's one thing about the gander, all right, in this case, the Republicans. Not Henry Hyde, Helen Chenoweth, or any of the others that Dan Burton. They are not under currently right now a investigation for criminal activity. I mean, the bottom line here, people keep saying that this is about sex, it's about adultery, this is about adultery, this is about sex. That's nonsense. We could be talking about the number of flies on a horse's ass. All right, it has nothing to do with about sex. It's about what the president has done over a series of months to potentially obstruct justice and to potentially perjure himself and suborn perjury.
If you spend $40 million digging anybody in the Senate, anybody in the Congress, anybody in the administration, they will all have dirt. You spend $40 million, you're going to dig up dirt on anyone. And that's what's been going on. And there was nothing about Whitewater, nothing about Travelgate.
Those reports are coming out. Those reports are coming out very soon on Whitewater, on Filegate, on Travelgate.
Why weren't they in the deposition?
I mean, let me ask you something.
Why weren't they in the deposition?
They weren't in Ken Starr's report at all. Ken Starr's report was only about Monica Lewinsky and the 10 times she the president.
No, it was
that was the whole report.
No, that was the easy reading part of the piece.
No, I read the whole thing.
That was the easy reading part of the piece. But the fact of the matter is,
I read the whole thing. What do you mean?
It was about the relationship that Bill Clinton had with Vernon Jordan and the things that he did to obstruct justice and an investigation in a civil trial around the relationship. It was about what he did in using Betty Curry to get back gifts that he had given to Monica Lewinsky after he perjured himself.
Just admit it.
I mean,
you hate sex.
No, come on. I hate his type of sex. He has pretty bad type of sex, but I don't
have bad sex. It's sad.
It's really sad,
isn't it sad? Did you read about how he was having sex?
It's just terrible.
I didn't read all of them, but the cigar thing, hasn't everyone done that?
It's a quickie. He's having a quickie. Why is it so weird? I know in your pre-show report you said, oh, it's really sad and there's no love and all this kind of stuff. That's what they have bidets for in Europe, you know? Go at it fast, you don't have time for a shower. He's doing a quickie. Now, whether or not he's married...
Wait, what do you mean that's what they have bidets for? A bidet is a cleansing for...
That's right, because you don't have time to take a shower and cleanse the whole deal and take a half an hour, so you get a quickie in the afternoon, clean yourself up, and go back to work. It's a quickie.
I
thought they were very slow, small swinging toilets, but I didn't know. And I live in Europe.
But, I used to put fruit in it, but okay.
We went down the road and a guy tried to take a dump in one once in Europe because he didn't know what it was.
They swing out from under the sink. But the point is, on President Clinton, If he's being the most powerful man in the world and he's making phone calls to people and having at the same time, surely that is the American dream.
Absolutely.
Isn't that what everyone's trying to do?
What it shows, what that type of behavior shows...
He was eating pizza, the report said, he was eating pizza, talking on the phone to a congressman, and receiving oral sex. You got to give the man something for talent.
No, what it shows, what that action shows, what enlisting his wife, his cabinet, his lawyers, people who work for him on an orchestrated campaign to deceive the American people, to perjure, to lie to the American people, to obstruct an ongoing investigation, shows the contempt that Bill Clinton...
Wait a second. You're groaning, so I want to hear what's beneath that groan.
I just think it's horrible, this invasion of privacy, and where does it stop? I mean, just because someone's famous or someone's the president, what two people do behind closed doors when they're consenting is none of my business, and I don't think someone should be taken down for that.
If it's part of a criminal investigation, Leah, but Leah... If it is part... But it wasn't a right-wing conspiracy. Hold on. It wasn't a right-wing conspiracy that gave Ken Starr the extension of the independent counsel law to investigate the matter with Monica Lewinsky. It was a pattern of obstruction of justice. Bill Clinton using operatives like Vernon Jordan like he was a conciliary and a
I got to take a commercial, and then we'll dig some more.
Planning to be in the Los Angeles area and would like free tickets to Politically Incorrect, call 323-575-4321.
All right. If you read this report, which is what we're talking about, Monica Lewinsky doesn't come off that well either. She comes off as someone who basically blackmails the President of the United States. And Katie Rolfe wrote a great article the other day, and she said there should be a term connoting the opposite of sexual harassment, when a person of less power uses her sexual attractiveness or a personal relationship with a person of greater power to get ahead. No pun intended. Now, I think Monica Lewinsky is the one who should apologize to America. She's the homewrecker. She blackmailed the president. And... and if anybody really owes an apology, I think it's her.
I think it'd be fabulous entertainment. I'm a little offended because I'm being outdone. I mean, this book is full of sleaze. I'm being outdone. I never thought I'd be outdone by the President of the United States. So
right, you're a rock star. You would figure you'd have the field to yourself, and here you are.
I've been doing press for this, and people are going, yeah, but you didn't have any cigar stuff going on. You didn't have, you know, and I'm, hey,
right.
Dude.
But yeah, I think it takes two to tango. I think both are equally to blame. But what do? They had a relationship which is not illegal. Not illegal at any point. It isn't illegal in America, is it, sex?
No, and by her testimony, she enticed him. I mean, you read the first encounter. She showed him her thong. She showed him her ass, like a baboon. And what? That's what it is. It's like Wild Kingdom. Here's my ass, and he was like, okay, you know, I mean, because
Monica Lewinsky has become almost a phenom. You know, she's kind of bigger now than she really is. I mean, they did a biography story on her earlier this week. Of course, she did the spread in Vanity Fair, but the fact of the matter is, Monica Lewinsky should be compared to a 22 or 23-year-old college student that is having a relationship with the university president, or a intern or a low-level employee in a major corporation having a relationship with the chairman of the board. And we know that the disparity of